Hi everyone. So week 14, we are closing in on the end. Thank you for sticking with me through week 13. Week 14 is not quite as bad. So we're going to start with Project 4 Part 2. And for this one, this is where you'll actually be taking those variables, agreeing on what you're doing, and getting them in. So I, of course, had to okay them first, but now that I've okayed them, you just want to put those into Minitab and get them looking like such. So there you go. That's kind of the idea, is you're getting them into Minitab for today. So that's Project 4 Part 2 in class. We're doing the simple linear regression. So this is similar to what we were doing like with the ANOVAs and that type of stuff. So it's not a quiz, it's just like homework, so there's no time limit, but you only get one attempt. You can go in and out of this assignment as much as you want, just don't click the submit button, your answers will automatically save. For this simple linear regression, if you go to your study resources, correlation and simple regression, this one will definitely help you. So simple linear regression in Minitab, assumptions of linear regression, all of these videos will definitely help to make sure that you know how to do this. It is in class though, so even though you need to be doing this, I'm going to go through the simple linear regression in class, so that way you can work on it in class, but you can also do it ahead of time. You've got plenty of resources to be able to do it ahead of time. Then, this is the other thing. So Project 4 Part 3. So Project 4 Part 3, now if you notice, back over here, oops, sorry, back here, the due date is May 2nd. So that's next class period. And so why am I having that due the following week? So why is that technically due down here in week 15, even though it's done in class? The reason is that it's basically the simple linear regression that you have to do already for this assignment. You're now going to be doing it just with that Minitab, or the data that you just put into Minitab with all of your variables. It's just going through and doing that. So you need to answer these questions below for all 4 of your predictor variables. So this means you'll be doing 4 simple linear regressions, answering questions about each. So predictor 1 with response, predictor 2 with response, predictor 3 with response. The thing is, each group member needs to do at least 1 regression. So I thought I would go ahead and put this in here. So that way, if you're already, your mind's in it, you just got done with this one, you feel like you understand it, and you just want to go ahead and jump in and do this one, by all means, go for it. Jump in, start working on it. Each group member needs to do 1 of these, so like predictor 2 and response. So basically make sure that you guys know who's doing which one, and then you'll be going in and adding that to your document. But for each one, you'll be answering all of these questions. So I hope that makes sense. But basically, I've got it set up to where I don't want you to have to do all of this stuff in class. If you get it all done in class, that's fine. But if not, for Project 4 Part 3, it's not due until the next time we come to class, basically. So that should help. So looking ahead, what else you have to do? So all of these will help you work on that. And then for our quiz, this is an interpreting graphs one. So 2 people may look at it and see something completely different. That one should be the assumptions. I think that's the one that goes with that one, if I'm remembering correctly. So I would definitely check out the assumptions. Should help with this one, the interpreting graphs. Then for here, this election poll's gone wrong. So obviously, we all realize that Hillary Clinton did not win the presidential election, even though everyone thought she was going to. So how did the polls go wrong? What we're going to have you do is read at least 2 of these articles and then write why you think the election polls went wrong based on the 2 articles you read. So follow the rest of the directions, but I think that's pretty much good to go there. So there you go. Week 14, we're closing in on the end.